My name is Drew Isaac, and I will tell you today about a novel and fast approach for wavefront shaping. In this work, we want to see fluorescent cell components inside a tissue. When we illuminate a tissue, such fluorescent components are excited and emit light at a different wavelength. This new color allows us to distinguish them from the rest of the tissue. However, if the tissue layer is thick, the light emitted from the fluorescent components crumble in the tissue, and the camera sees just a noisy speckle pattern. The idea of wavefront shaping is that we can place a computer-controlled modulation element between the tissue and the camera that will correct the tissue aberration and allow us to see a sharp image of the components. For example, here is what our algorithm can image after finding such a modulation element. You can compare it with a direct image of the fluorescent sources and see that they are similar. In practice, previous approaches for finding the desired modulation rely on very costly algorithms. One approach which can potentially accelerate this is iterative phase conjugation. It relies on the observation that the desired modulation is an eigenvector of the tissue transmission matrix, and uses an optical realization of the power iteration method to acquire it very quickly. The algorithm was originally derived for fully coherent illumination. However, in the coherent case, it holds only for optically thin scattering layers. In this work, we extend iterative phase conjugation to work with incoherent fluorescent illumination and show it applies to much thicker layers. The main challenge in the incoherent case is that light emitted from different fluorescent spots inside the tissue sums incoherently, and therefore light propagation cannot be described by a linear transmission matrix. Our contribution is in showing that power iteration works despite this nonlinearity, and that the nonlinearity results in a significantly asymptotically faster convergence. We hope that this idea will bring the exciting concept of wavefront shaping to practical biomedical imaging applications. Thanks for your attention. You can scan this QR code to get to the journal version of this paper recently published in Optica.